Hello, welcome to the Pen Dreadful Murder, a strange little game developed by crowswalk, available on itch.io. Apparently, it is a point-and-click murder mystery game, but with some kind of surreal visuals, actually. I guess we'll see what that entails. Let's go look at the instructions real quick. Left click, right click. Okay, just click on stuff, basically. Alright. Collect items and alibis in your journal. At the end, you submit your case. Report to be judged. Let's play a game. Alright. So, we're Penn. Rigatoni, I miss seeing you at headquarters. Unfortunate, the next time I see you is at an investigation scene. That's Detective Rigatoni to you. What are you even doing here? This is murder victims, or this is the grammar. This is the murder victim's home for the case I'm working on. That's the thing. Call for help for said murder case, so here I am. The Investigations Bureau sent you. I hope they sent a more senior detective. Let me guess. Nobody else volunteered but you, given the perilous nature of this case. Oh well, yes. Looks like you aren't our best detective for nothing. I knew the Bureau had its cowards, but right when I request for backup, this is simply embarrassing. Don't worry. We'll find evidence, get truthful alibis, and solve the murder of Orzo Parmesan. At least you did your research. Did the Bureau give you any other pieces of information about the case I sent you? Yes. The corpse autopsy, the case report, and what we know so far about the murder are all filed away in my journal right here. Check the information in your journal before questioning anyone or examining evidence. We want to make informed decisions here. Your first task is going to be questioning our first witness, Stell Parmesan. After you're done talking to me, ask her every question you can think of. Is it Parmesan or Parmesan? Parmesan? I don't know. Gotcha. I've got my journal, my wits, and my puns. As long as I have those in your big, beautiful brain, there's nothing we can't solve. Unfortunately, that may not be enough to solve this case. Timsville has a strange effect on outsiders as well. You mean with the memory loss? I remember being briefed on that before I got here. I haven't forgotten anything so far since I arrived. It's crystal clear up here, or crystal clear up here. Good. At least we have one thing going for this case. Perhaps the Bureau sent more competent backup than I had previously assumed. Together, nothing is impassable, huh? Get it? I may require backup for my backup. Rigatoni. Okay. Let's see. How's the investigation so far? So, I got your letter with the information on Orzo Parmesan, the case and all that jazz, and then how's the investigation so far? I've already investigated locations and witnesses, but something is not adding up. The people here are hiding something, afraid of something. That's awful. We have to solve this case no matter what gets in our way, so what should we do? Talk to any witnesses you come across, collect their alibis, and beware that some of them might be lying. Got it. And how can I get the truth from a false alibi? Scope out any pieces of evidence and record them in your journal. They could relate directly to the murder case or prove a contradiction in an alibi. And never forget to reference your journal records, the case brief, and autopsy report. Get alibis, collect evidence, find contradictions, and refer to the journal. I think I get it. If you need my professional opinion on anything, report back to me. And if worse comes to worse, give them a knuckle sandwich? Now's not the time for jokes, Detective Scout. That's police brutality. Hey, you didn't call me dreadful. It's a nickname I'm not the proudest of. That is unprofessional. You should have a word with HR about this grade school behavior. Oh, I'm touched. This is why you're the bestest in our department. Stop that. We're working in case you haven't forgotten. Save that for someone else. And best is not a real word. Okay. And by the way, the art. I don't know. The portraits kind of remind me of someone's art that might have... I don't know if it's the same person, but it's very similar art style. It's probably a game I played in the past, maybe. I don't know. It's very similar. Anyway. But other than that, though, like, besides the characters, like, you see around here, this is all kind of weird. Why is there, like, baby heads? Anyway, I guess we'll explore more of that. I actually want to talk more of Rigatoni. Exhaust the dialogue. Ask about Rigatoni's forgetfulness. I heard that ever since you came to Timsville, you've been more forgetful? I hate to admit it, but yes. For some reason, ever since I set foot in this town, I've experienced small lapses in my memory. That's so unlike you. You're usually as sharp as a tack. We need to bring justice to Orchid Parmigiano. What? Quickly before things take a turn for the worse. You mean Orzo Parmesan? Aye. Is that not what I said? No, you called the victim the wrong name. Forget it happened. Let's continue our investigation. Okay. New partnership together? So partners, huh? We can do that lone wolf thing you love together. We could be a pack, partner. Detective Scout, I'm not your partner. You're so right, too formal. How do you like the sound of Tony? You may not call me that. Oh, are you sure? You call me Pen? Pen is an awful nickname. Tony is far superior, without a doubt. Okay. I'll ask this again. Okay, same thing. It's starting to sound like Phoenix Wright, looking for contradictions. That sounds fun, but I don't know if the gameplay is exactly gonna be like that, but guess we'll see. Go talk to Stella Parmesan and get her alibi. Be thorough and ask as many questions as you can. Then investigate your surroundings for evidence. I'm going to sneeze now. No, okay. No, that's good. Okay, the feeling is gone. And I did not sneeze. I just felt like I was going to sneeze. Anyway, remember to record evidence in your journal. If you need help, ask me or Estelle about what you have collected if they are relevant to the case. If they aren't relevant to the case, look for other pieces of evidence. Ask questions about them if possible. They may further the case or contradict an alibi. You got it, Detective Ragu. Alright, time to find Stella and interrogate her. I need to have an alibi from her, then I can start collecting evidence. Yeah. Woo. Again, I like the actual, character art is cute, actually. I like it. A lot of things to interact with, though. What's this? What's this? Can't interact with that? No? Right click? Ah, what a handsome sir. Who exactly is he? Handsome? Oh, reason is very small writing below his pecs. Our Lord and Savior Tim, best mayor, god, and banana bread maker in Timsville. So that's why this place is named Timsville. God. Interesting. Okay. I should go talk to Stell first. What a cute mat. Though, is it knitted from organs? I'm going to pretend that pink stains strawberry milk. That's all it is, Okay. Gotta talk to Stell first before we look at stuff. Again, very interesting visuals. Is that Mountain Dew? Anyway. I assume you're Stell, you're the only other person here, and you're crying stars from your eyes. Hi there. I'm Detective why can't I say that word? Pennelope Scout. I'm here to investigate the death of Orzo Parmesan. Are you Stella Parmesan? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Parmesan. Parmesan, right? Parmesan. Is that like a... Actually, I don't know. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I know that's somehow related to pasta, I think. Parmesan. It's like cheese, right? Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. I don't know. I don't know English. What's English? I don't know how to speak it. The words I'm saying right now is just all coincidental. I'm just making noises with my mouth that has nothing to do with the English language. It just happens to sound like it. Anyway. Oh, yes. My name is Stella Parmesan. Good day to you, Detective. I didn't mean to interrupt, but whatever it is that you're doing, what are you doing exactly? I'm here to collect Orzo's things, but I was told by the other detective to leave things as they are because it's related to a scene to the crime. So I'm just waiting here, but it pays me to be in his home and not have him here. And also, I was told to be here to answer some questions for the investigation. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of things? I gotta collect as much information as possible about you and Orzo Parmesan to solve the case. No, I don't mind. Go right ahead. What is your relationship with Orzo Parmesan? Orzo was my big brother. My half-brother, you see. Half-brother? Yes, we have the same mother. Before he came to Timsville, he lived with his father. I see. So he moved here to live near you and his mother then? Yes, but our mother passed a long time ago. He was the only family I had left. Now I'm all alone. My condolences, Miss Parmesan. I'll catch your brother's killer, mark my words. May Tim's light guide you. Praise Tim, the god, I guess. When did you last see Orzo? The last time I saw him was the night before Tim's Day. Praise Tim. Tim's Day? What's that, some sort of founding day for Timsville? Praise Tim, yes. Our leader Tim's birthday, which is every last day of the week. Tim's Day. I don't think that's how birthdays work, but anyway. You last saw Orzo then. The whole town prepares the big celebration the day before Tim's Day. Orzo used to love it. Notice any strange behavior from Orzo? He was so distant and scared. He left preparations early that day and holed himself in his room. I see. So, when was he last seen alive then? Well, that day, he was last alive the day before Tim's Day. Okay, got it. So then if we narrow down an estimate of the time of the murder... He was killed that night before Tim's Day. Yes, that's right. Great. Thank you for your cooperation, Stell. Of course, Detective. I have recorded this information in my journal. If I want to revisit what Stell just told me, I can go to my journal as a reference. That being said, where was Stell the time Orzo was murdered? I should follow up on this question. So it's actually really interesting. You know, I don't know. Like, I found this game actually on like a prototype kind of game, I think. Like, I randomly just saw like a very like small demo that had the same art style, and I think it's like she's like being chased by a monster or something. I don't know. But this is technically the full game that's expanded, you know, to have more like of a story, I guess. And I don't know, so far I'm actually intrigued. It's like a real like murder mystery. Also silly though when you think about it, because I just noticed that everyone is there's like a lot of pasta puns. I feel like just freaking like the pasta noodles, you know, like as a scarf, and also on her ear, I guess, like a pencil maybe. I assume that's a pencil. Anyway, another question, I think. Is that different? Yeah, this is a different question. So, where was Stell during the night of the murder? Where were you? Where were you during the time of the murder? It's a classic question. Preparing for the Tim's Day celebration at the church. Praise to him. Anybody there who could verify your presence that day? The whole community. Everyone from Timsville was there. Orzo was long gone before. And then nobody heard from him. He got missing. And so we celebrate Tim's Day without him. Uh-huh. So while everyone was busy, Orzo had disappeared and wasn't seen on Tim's Day. You could assume he was killed before Tim's Day. Killed before Tim's Day? I see. I'll keep that information in mind. Stella says Orzo wasn't seen since the day before Tim's Day. He disappeared the day before and hadn't been seen since. However, there's no evidence to support her claim. I have my doubts about when he was killed because of this. Maybe there's a piece of evidence in this room that can support or contradict exactly when Orzo was alive. Praised him, Detective. Praised him. Praised him. Alright. Look at my journal. Alright. Wow. I like the UI. I don't know. It's nice. Okay. Oh, we have information about Orzo himself. Orzo Parmesan. Also, what's this? Why is this all jarbled? Department of Forensics, New Fork, City Bureau of Investigation. New Fork City is what I guess we're from. New Fork City. No, it's not city, City. Autopsy report, residence Timsville, formerly New Fork City. Formerly? What does that mean? Is it like maybe they like separated from New Fork City? Because we're still from New Fork City, right? Yeah. Occupation, bodega manager. Okay. The cause of death, puncture wound to the chest. Note, New Fork City Bureau of Investigations received body through mail shipment from Timsville on 20th April 2430. The not so distant future. I guess through mail shipment. Okay. Was it delivered with Amazon Prime? Where's Parmesan date of birth? You know, I can never tell, because in Canada, you know, we kind of mix up the month and the day. I feel like, and not even just Canada, but like I think European countries, they kind of mix up the order of the day and the month. But in America is also different, right? So America would be like month, day, year, I think. But in other places, it's day, month, year, which makes sense. But I don't know. So you never know if it's June. Yeah, it's, you know, for me, it's actually hard to remember months when it's like numbered for some reason. I'm so bad at that. You know, I just never learned how to like count my months, I guess, when I was a kid. But that is the month before October, so September, or yeah, I think that's right. June, July, August, September. So the 6th of September 2420, assuming that's a month, or it could be like June 9th, you know, it could also be June 9th. I don't know. Anyway. What is this? I can't read this very clearly, but it says 2nd Street feels like the backbone. In my humble opinion, I never see or hear anyone go in or come out. Also, they didn't give me hand soap. Okay, what? And I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they understand when everything is made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. Okay? Just gibberish. It's really such a shame that someone murdered him. Seems like a cool guy with like a mouth neck, I guess. That's just normal. Half-sister. Works in the library and the church. Claimed my brother was seen alive the night before Timsdale. Timsday. I keep saying Timsdale. Timsday. And was never seen on Timsday. She told me he must have been killed on Timsday. 72 plus 9. Oh, whoa. Ooh, woo. Okay, there's probably just nothing here. That reminds me of Hatsune Miku. Anyway, no items. Ooh, interesting. So, case report. Okay, this is what you submit, I guess. Interesting. But this is all the clues we have so far, so we don't really have anything else. And hey, Doge Taco. I don't know what you're talking about. I wish you would stop, like, I mean, you're not the only one. Sometimes I wish people would just stop coming to my chat and just say something random that has nothing to do with what I'm saying or what I'm doing. And so I don't know how to respond. I wish people would stop doing that. If possible. I don't know. Am I weird for saying that? It seems like a reasonable request. Anyway. Time to... No, I don't want random Doge Taco. That's the opposite of what I want. I want, like, normalcy in this crazy world. You see. Anyway, can I talk to you, I guess? You're a random guy just taped up? Hi, what are you doing taped to Orzo's wall? So lonely, take me with you. Tape Timling. But why? Got lost, became one with tape. Help me. How can I help you exactly? Collect me, find my siblings, reunite me with the other Timlings. Sure. Okay, I'll stick you to my jacket. Thank you. I can't wait to see everyone. Together, we are 6 Timlings. 6 of these little guys total, huh? Maybe I should keep an eye for the others and collect them. It's a freaking collectible. Good. Strange, small, squishy creature that looks like Tim. Stuck to the wall. Seems happy, though. Fascinating items. Anything that seems suspicious? Anything that seems sus? Okay. What a cute man. Oh yeah, I already read this. What about this? What's this like big locker? Well, it's not a locker, it's a cabinet, I guess. Or closet. This closet is seriously messy. Hangers, clothes, anime merch. Puts anime merch in their closet, crazy. And even messier packed suitcase. Was Orzo packing for a vacation? It seems too hasty for a planned occasion. Maybe he was trying to get away. But for what exactly? And why do you have like weird baby doll heads and like legs and stuff here? Do you want to record this as evidence? Sure. I mean, is there a reason not to? I wonder. I don't know if there's like a cap of how much evidence I can get. I'll take a picture of it and add it to my journal. Alright. That is evidence, I guess. Orzo closet. Extremely messy. There's hastily packed suitcase. So that implies that he was gonna go somewhere, maybe. Cartoon. I don't watch cartoon. I don't know. I don't watch cartoons. I don't know what you're referring to Doge Taco as well. Again, it reminds me of Hatsune Miku right here. Parmesan. That's what you say. Parmesan. It's not pronounced. It's not written. It's not written as Parmesan though. It's Parmesan. I don't know. Confusing. There's a hand in a fishbowl. Hey there, fishy hand thing. I'll give you a high five, but I don't know if I should touch you. I guess I record it. Again, is there like a cap? I don't know. I should record everything, shouldn't I? Fishbowl hand. That doesn't seem really relevant to the case, but let's capture anyway. What are you doing here? Who are you? What are you? I'm a vaguely human-shaped sentient blanket. Orzo called me Dylan, though. So you knew Orzo. Do you see anything happen to him? I don't have eyes. Hilarious. Oh, sorry. I did hear him cry a lot and sing angsty songs in the shower. So you have ears. Nope, no ears on me. I don't understand. I don't think I want to. I don't get me either. Well, I asked if Blackie heard anything else from Orzo. Did you hear anything else besides emo singing and crying? He was talking in his sleep all the time. I think he had a lot of nightmares. Do you know what he said or what he's afraid of? All I could ever understand clearly was something about memories. Memories? Interesting. Do you have any details about this? Not really. But I do know that he wrote everything in his dream journal. Dream journal. Should investigate that, okay? How are you doing? Must be hard losing someone, especially like this. Yeah, you're right. I'll never feel the crinkle of plastic bags of receipts thrown on me again. Plastic bags of receipts? Did he do a lot of shopping, or... Orzo worked on the bodega. He pushes things too because he got discounts. A receipt could be helpful. They have times, dates, and everything. Maybe he could objectively confirm when Orzo was alive. He hoarded all kinds of old ones, so maybe a fresh one is lying around somewhere. Well, I hope you feel better, vaguely human-shaped sentient blanket. Thank you, extremely pasta-themed sentient flashback. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this Chowder cartoon show... Again, I don't watch cartoons. I don't even watch anime all that much either. Most recently, I guess, I will be reading manga. You know, actually. A lot of manga, a lot of manhwa, actually. Which is basically just Korean manga. You know, one of the latest ones I read that I felt was like really good. It was something called the Horizon. I don't know the Korean name, but something called the Horizon. It's like a very actually very sad and somber, you know, story. But like, it's about like these two kids that like try to survive in the post-apocalyptic, war-torn world, and it was like really good. But anyway, it's getting sidetracked. This receipt says Orzo brought something at the local bodega Timsville in the evening. Wait a gosh darn minute, Orzo bought something on Tim's Day? Then Stella tell me that Orzo was last seen alive the day before Tim's Day? This piece of evidence directly contradicts her alibi. This is a serious breakthrough for the case. I should collect this and show Rigatoni first. Then I can show this to Stella further to get to know I can't speak. But yeah, I will present this to Rigatoni and then use it as evidence to get the truth. What she said? Bodega. I don't know what a bodega is. I assume bodega sounds like it's not like a food, or I don't know. But I assume it's also a name of a store. Bodega. I also want to explore some more. What's his diary? Orzo diary. Surely Orzo wouldn't mind if I took a peek. This is for work after all. Highly professional stuff. Also, peek is misspelled. It's actually P-E-E-K. Anyway. Dagnammit, it's all gibberish and crazy talk. I can only make out words escape, true memory, and did I leave the oven on? There are a lot of sharp details here, though. His writing, though frantic, seems lucid to me. How strange. Collect all of the evidence. Collect so much evidence. Well, these. Quite welcoming collection of signages. I guess Orzo wanted people to feel welcome. Feel welcome? Feel welcome. Blessed. Hashtag blessed. Okay, that's the same dialogue, and yeah, same dialogue. Blessed life. What about you? Well, little dude, you're ripped. Oh, yeah, I lift like every day. Think you got guns to lift me? Why do you want me to lift you? Because I'm lost and trying to get found. Also, if you want to get swole, I suggest you try finding all of me and my alpha bros. All 6 of us. Find all of you and then do what exactly? Family reunion! We all gotta get found and get jacked together. What do you say, bro? Okay. Let's get beefy. Come with me, bro. Gains all day, every day. Can't wait to beef up with all 5 other of my Timley bros. Alright, I guess that's another Timling. Bodega's neighborhood market? Okay, that's what it means. Bodega? Bolegda. I don't know. What a peculiar place to choose to live, Mr. Plant. It's just a foot plant. Good. Also teeth and more like baby heads. Good. Again, kind of like surreal imagery for some reason. I guess just for the style. It definitely is eye-catching. You know? In the sense that it draws your attention. Alright, I guess that's it. I think they explored everything. Answering that, no. Answering that, alright. Back to Rigatoni. I show evidence. what do you think about what I collected so far? The receipt you collected places our victim at the exact time, date, and location. Does Stell mention anything about when or where Orzo was last seen? Hey, you're right, she did. Maybe I need to think about what Stell told me earlier more closely, especially her alibi. Good. Thinking like an actual detective. Wow, validation, amazing. I should go talk to Stell right now. Just question her normal, please. Mind your matters. More positive reinforcement. Here I come. Alright. Yeah. So he bought stuff on Tim's Day, basically. Oh, we can actually talk about a lot of things. We already talked about that, I think. Which that was during the time of the murder. Preparing for the Tim's Day celebration. And she's assuming Orzo was killed before the celebration, I guess. That's about the closet. I saw a half-packed suitcase inside of Orzo's messy closet. You know what he was up to? A suitcase? That's so odd. People never leave Timsville. Never leave? Not even for like vacation or work trips? Never. It's against the holy scripture of Tim. Huh. Well, it looks like he was going somewhere. Or a spring cleaning? He wouldn't dare. Praise Tim! Praise Tim! Praise Tim! Okay. At least there aren't any skeletons in there. Right? Right? Oh, do I see some skeletons? I don't know. I see some meat. About the dream journal. So, can you tell me anything about this dream journal of Orzo's? Well, Orzo came to me before he disappeared and told me he had some strange dreams. He called them past memories. Past memories? Past memories about what? A time before Timsville. I think he was going crazy trying to prove that they were real. Weird dreams that Orzo thought were memories. Interesting. Did he tell you or anyone else about these dreams? Me and the priest, Nero. Orzo would often go to confess to him about his troubles. Or Nero? Nero? This is Nero. I think of Nero because of freaking Fate. The Fate series. Where did she come from originally? I think it was from like a PSP game, maybe? Can't remember. You know, the one that goes, Emmett. Got it. Thanks for the information, Stell. Alright. Actually, let me read that again. Actually, past memories about something. Yeah, a place that existed before Timsville. And the priest. That sounds like a suspect to me. Anyway, as about the Bodega Receipt. I found these receipts. The time and day say that Orzo brought something from the bodega on Tim's Day. Oh, well, you see. Well, yet you told me to the last you saw him alive the night before that he disappeared the whole Tim's Day celebration. Explain yourself. Objection. I must have forgotten. Forgive me. The shock of losing him must have confused me. Yes. Tell me the truth. When was Orzo Parmesan last seen alive? He was alive on Tim's Day. I think he had a shift at the bodega, but I don't know anything else. I'm really sorry. For now, I'll let you off with the excuse for forgetting, but don't lie during an investigation. I wasn't lying. I forgot. I'm sorry. It's fine. I got what I needed. And looks like the next destination might be the bodega if he was proven to be alive there. I should definitely tell Rigatoni about this new alibi I've collected now. Alright. Praised him, detective. Praised him. Stell was lying to me. Orzo wasn't last seen alive the night before Tim's Day. He was alive on Tim's Day, according to this receipt. Orzo Parmesan was specifically last proven to be alive at the bodega. That sounds like our next area of interest then. Have you recorded everything so far? Yeah, some typos I feel like. But anyway. That's right. It's all been put into my journal. My intuition never fails me. I do not think this will be the last of our witnesses lying, so stay on guard. Our witnesses? Don't. Our witnesses? We are partners. That's so sweet, cool, exciting, and... enough. You're making my head spin. Why does it hurt so much? Actually, you know, she's been forgetting stuff, actually. She might have a headache, or some kind of, like, I don't know, some divine entity is, like, attacking her brain. I don't know. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. What should we do now? Don't patronize me, I'm fine. Okay, whatever you say. It seems as though we have thoroughly examined the room thus far. Ready to proceed to the bodega? Bodega. Oh, that's like a funny word. I never seen the word bodega before. I don't know. I swear it was like, maybe it was a different word that sounds similar, but I thought it was like some kind of food, you know, but I guess not. Maybe bologna. Maybe it reminds me of bologna. Anyway, let's go. Oh, what a weird rug. Anyway. Whoa, this place is filled with stuff. Lots of stuff. Of course it is. The bodega is the only place to buy food and other goods in Timsville. Seriously? Huh, I guess that makes sense, as Timsville is so small. Well, do the same thing you did in Orzo's room. Talk to people here and scour for as much evidence as you can find. Especially, see what you can get out of the delivery man. I tried questioning him earlier, but I just know that he's still hiding something. I'm gonna take another look around. Sounds like a plan, Tony. I told you not to call me that. What's with your condition? How are you feeling, good Tony? You seem to be in a lot of pain right now. I have a massive headache. Not because of me, right? Please don't answer that. No, it's not because of you. Back at Orzo's home, the pain was tolerable, but the further we investigate, the worse it gets. No, that's awful. I wish I could kiss it better. Detective, that's extremely inappropriate. And super gay. I believe in the power of love, Rigatoni. Get back to work now. Go speak to someone else. Hopefully at least lifted her spirits. By being a weirdo. Now I gotta get back to work. Make sure to talk to the delivery man first. He acts shifty, which leads me to believe he's hiding something. Ask him all the questions you can, record his alibi, and investigate everything in the bodega. And maybe... Rigatoni, are you okay? I'm fine. I was going to suggest you come to me for advice. However, with my current condition, I may not be as helpful. Looking at anything that seems like evidence hurts. Okie dokie, so I'm stuck. Can I still come to you? I may be able to guide you, yes, but go speak to Radiatore. Look around the bodega, then come to me. Talk to Radiatore. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Radiatore? Take a look around the bodega and come to me for any advice. Got it. Got it. Is there a way to save, by the way? There's no save system. I mean, I think the game is like relatively short, so you don't need to save, I guess. But I'm always an advocate of, I play a lot of indie games, by the way. I'm always an advocate of putting a save system in your game, even if it's short. Because even though it's like, it's like, don't worry about it, you'll beat the game in one, in a session. It's like, what happens if the game crashes, or something, or like my computer explodes? I don't know. You gotta have a save system to make sure. That I can go back, and not like restart from the very beginning. Because I feel like most players, if somehow the game crashed in the middle, they wouldn't want to go back to the beginning and do everything all over again. They would just stop playing, and that's like a bad thing, right? You want your players to actually finish the game, relatively. Anyway. Talk to witness first. Oh, okay, I can't talk to witness first. I guess this guy? Anyone else? Okay. Weird anime faces. Hatsune Miku, by the way. Dark and red Hatsune Miku. Also, random anime girl inside bottom shelf. Interesting. Interesting art. I like it. It's weird. Tim Express. Why is he so bloody? Hello, I'm Detective Pennelope Scout, investigating the case of Orzo Parmesan's murder. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Yeah, I don't mind. Yes, go ahead. Well, first off, what's your name, sir? I'm, Radiatore Alforno. Nice to meet you, Radiatore. I assume that, again, is it like another pun again? I don't know. I don't know. Radiatore, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm going to assume that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. What are you doing here in the bodega? I was told by a detective that I had to stay here until the investigation's finished. I'm usually always here when I'm off duty anyways. There aren't many places to hang out here, plus the food is good. I don't see much food in here. It seems pretty sparse for a bodega. What do you mean? It's chock full of delicious things. Everything handpicked by Tim, ordered and delivered by me. Handpicked by Tim. Does anyone else work here then? No one else. It's only... Ahem! Wisdom Tooth. Thou darest deny the presence of the almighty Wisdom Tooth. Thou dares to diminish my pivotal role in the bodega of Timsville. I hear, I see, I smell all that occurs. Yeah, you're a talking Tooth. Hey, shut up, Tooth. What has Nero told you about barging in other people's conversations? Nero? That's a priest Stella mentioned. Harum! Sorry, ignore him. Do you still want to ask me questions? Well, when was Tell me the last time you came into contact with Orzo Parmesan. And don't be smart with me. I have a receipt that proves he was at the bodega with a timestamp, proving when he was alive. Yeesh, alright. I made a weekly delivery of bodega goods to restock what the shop was running low on. Orzo works here as the manager, so that's when I saw him. It was around the evening on Tim's Day. He was wrapping up his shift when I made a delivery to him. Well, I thought the delivery was supposed to go to him, but it wasn't his. I made a mistake. A delivery that was mistakenly sent to Orzo? Weird. And that's the only time you saw Orzo. You met him just once for a mistaken delivery. Yeah. That's right, only once. Well, he just started to sweat even more. Is he lying about just seeing him once? Orzo brought some Mountain Tim Dew soda, clocked out, and left. That's it? He didn't tell you anything about what's going on. Nothing else was said. Routine was same old, same old. And nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary about what was happening when you delivered him something before he left the bodega. No. Nothing suspicious happening that night. Nothing sus at all. He's gonna drown us with all that nervous sweat. This guy's definitely lying to me about something. I just have to get him to tell me the details of the truth. Maybe you gotta be more specific. Okay. When you made the delivery and saw Orzo, was there anybody else in the bodega besides you and him? No, it was just me and him. Nobody else. For sure. Just him and me. Business was slow. That was totally unconvincing. I should write down his alibi for now, but I'm willing to bet that it's a lie. Hopefully, as I investigate this place further, he'll tell me the truth. For now, I'll just have to stick with what he told me. Okay. What's your day job? What do you do for a living? Isn't it obvious? I'm the Timsville delivery man. Hey, I'm just trying to do my job right. You and me both. Well, anything I should know about your job? I'm the only one who knows every package that comes in and out of Timsville. The only one, huh? If I remember correctly, Orzo Parmesan's corpse was sent to New Fork City through a shipment from Timsville. Does that mean Radiatore sent the corpse to us? Or knows who did? I should definitely ask him about the corpse shipment. Yeah, that's a little suspicious. Interesting, very interesting. Say, can I go now? Witnesses may not leave until all questioning has been completed. Also, that makes you look extra suspicious, you sweaty man. Okay. I'll stick around. Am I that sweaty? I'm not gonna let you go until I ask you about Orzo's corpse shipment. New. I'm gonna ask about the talking tooth first, though. So what's the deal with the tooth guy? The wisdom tooth? He's always been there. I heard that he used to be one of Tim's teeth. Well, Tim must be a pretty big guy. I'll go chat with him once we're done here. You really don't have to talk to them, you know. He might be a wise tooth, but he couldn't have seen anything important. It sounds like he's actually in some pain right now, too. I'll make that decision myself. Let's ask about that corpse. If what you say about your job is true, then what do you know about the body? Sweaty profusely. Radiatore, did you ship Orzo's corpse to us at the detective bureau? Sweating buckets. Listen, bub, I have the right to remain silent. I'm not arresting you, unless... well? Don't feel like talking, fine by me. I can always find something that'll make you talk. Evidence. He totally knows about the corpse shipment. Radiatore is a terrible liar, though I can't say he looks very guilty. Maybe he's scared or something, like Rigatoni told me earlier. Alright, I'm done for now. Mint toothpaste, basic. Sure, I'll pick up this toothpaste. Might come in handy. Maybe wisdom tooth might want it, you know? Also more toothpaste, actually. Charcoal toothpaste, quirky. This newspaper from Timsville Times is about a week old. The headline reads, Sports Ball. What kind of sport is that? There's also an image of someone running after someone else and throwing a ball at them. There's a big quote right next to it, Run! Sport ball sounds super intense. Sports ball, wow. Alibi update. Multiple pages. He has like 2 things, I feel like. Autopsy, a lot of items. I've been collecting a lot of items, I feel like. Huzzah! There's a sign on this ATM. Currently out of commission, no longer dispensing money, only good vibes. They're court evidence, I guess. The register is keeping track of Bodega's earnings. The Bodega currently has 0.74 Tim cents in its account. Also another Timling with the, I guess, Mount Tim Dew is what it is. Whoa, are you okay, little buddy? Okay. I lost my dad and I'm stuck in this can. Oh no, you lost your dad. My dad was siblings. I missed them. Take me with you. Help me find all 6 of us. Okay. Sure, come along with me. You and your can. You're the best. Frog. Ribbit. Okay. The radio has like a mouth and eyes. The announcer on the radio is complaining about the weather. Apparently, it's too nice outside. It's too nice. Spearmint toothpaste. Pick up. Anything else? Other than weird imagery? There's that. I kind of will go from left to right. How about you? What are you? This cat's name is Pocky. Oh, record this evidence. Okay. Oop. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't notice you there. Does it hurt when I step on you? Am I allowed to? Worry not, my child, for my existence is not if I'm not a conduit for the soles of your chosen footwear. Avoiding the truth is futile. Okay. I'll record that as evidence. I don't know, a lot of this doesn't seem like real evidence, but anyway, can I talk to you actually? Ask for advice. Spoke to Veritore. Question of wisdom to Quisitive how. He seems strange about that incessant wailing, but I have a feeling he knows more than he would seem. He may be an important witness. Okay. Oh, yeah, give him toothpaste buff. Bribery! No! I think you're right, of course I am. Alright. Yeah, it's just she's just giving a hint, basically. I mean, I already, you know, I don't really need the hint. I think I understand already. He's supposed to give toothpaste to the wisdom tooth. It makes, you know, a lot of sense. The toddler's tooths will have a bright future in store. Though I don't know why they're hanging above those teeth pots. The toddlers? Like these toddlers? The heads? Tim's Produce. Why is like Madoka there? Madoka, Sailor Moon, and actually I don't know who you are, what you represent exactly, but anyway. Farm Fresh Produce and Magical Girls? I'm so used to seeing them on TV. How did they get here? Okay, I guess Maho Shoujos are just a delicacy here in Timsville. You know, they're very delicious. Holy cannoli! My favorite pop star, Hatsune Miku. Okay. Konnichiwa hajimemashite tante. Okay. Now I kind of wish they voiced this with Hatsune Miku's, like, you know, Vocaloid software. It would make complete sense. Anyway. Oh, I'm so arigatoful to meet someone as talented as you. It's all Romanji. それは本当は言葉ではありません。でもあなたのドリトークをとっても面白かったです。www, which is laughter, I guess, lol. Also, demo anata. That's not very good. Like, I don't know what from what little Japanese lessons that I got. Usually, you don't say anata. It doesn't sound right, you know, in like casual conversation. Sounds kind of weird, I guess. We use the word anata, even though it's often used in anime. But when people speak in anime, the dialogue is not exactly how people would speak in real life. Anyway, I'm just being nitpicky. This doesn't matter. Who cares? It's not the real world. That is not a real word. But Jeffro is very funny. Can I ask you some questions, Uwu? Uwu to ogai de iimashita ka? Iimashita ka? I don't know. Did you just say ooh out loud, you fucking weeb? Did I say that? Wow, so embarrassing. Nani kite kuretu no? Can I get your autograph? You can sign my journal or my hat, or... Detective Scout, what do you think you're doing? Focus on the case. I've been caught. Autographs cost 100,000 Timbucks, you know. What? That doesn't sound like something I can afford. Why does nobody ask me for an autograph? The life of Fangirl is hard. Should we continue soaking in her mesmerizing beauty? I will record Hatsune Miku as evidence. Good. What's that? That's the Popo, you know, that song about her, like, I think that's the vegetable juice song. Anyway, I know my Hatsune Mikus. Is this different or this magical girls? Okay. What's this? I think you can click on this. Oh, come on. I think this is different. Yeah, click on the guy. Hey there, see anything suspicious? Yeah, your face, crusty. If you take me, maybe you'll be less of a loser. Take you with me? You heard me right. I'm like trying to get fined because I'm lost. Take me with you and like reunite with my fam, all 6 of my siblings. Alright. I have many things, but I'm not a loser. I'll board the pen train. Nice. Got any games in your journal? No descriptions as well of the things we've gotten. The strange small squishy creature, cat who lives in bodega, a lady who's sewn into a rug, a dancing Hatsune Miku. What's not to love? Very small squishy creature. But before I talk to the wisdom tooth, I should want to examine everything. This newspaper from the Timsville Times. It's a couple days old. The main article reads, Daily Quote. Who are all these people with cameras? Tim. People taking pictures, I guess? What are you doing there? Why is, I guess, she kind of looks like, Haruhi Suzumiya, actually. What's she doing there? Guts, milks, medicine, and a girl? She seems happy enough. Okay. Sir, do you need any help? No, thank you, miss. I'm quite alright. I'm enjoying this luxurious sensation of dripping my toes in innards and entrails. It is so moisturizing. I can imagine. Squish, squish, squish. Guts, milks, medicine, and all the Timsvalian usuals, huh? It's just normal. Hey there, have you seen anything or anyone suspicious lately? I can't see anything. I'm not wearing sunglasses. These are regular glasses I colored in black permanent marker. Why would you do that to your glasses? To look like someone who's ready to enter the workforce. That's why I have a fantastic resume and LinkedIn profile image. I speak 50% Italian and I'm 100% skilled in keeping it cool. Oh wow, that's so impressive. Do you work here then, or in the fridge? I am unemployed. Don't worry, I'm sure some employer out there is looking for someone exactly like you. Thanks, detective. I should have taken the survival skill class at NYU Game Center if only I knew how helpful it would be. Survival skills. Okay. Alright, good. And how was this? I think that bag just moved. Leave it alone. Okay. Never mind that, I guess. Don't worry about that. One murder at a time, I guess. Alright, talk to you. Hi there. Any wisdom to spare or wisdom tooth? Oh, the pain, the pain! I cannot give my wisdom in such pain. I can really use some wisdom right now. Is anyone can do or anything I can do for you? Help with me get rid of my toothache. Heal my cavity, I implore you. Oh no, coming right up, sir. Wait a minute, I already got toothpaste. Have some mint toothpaste, I guess. We could try mint toothpaste to get rid of that cavity, whatever is hurting you. Mint? This but the most basic paste of teeth. It is not worthy. No thank you. Rat. Maybe you should try another. How about charcoal? Wanna try charcoal toothpaste? Charcoal? Nay, it shall ruin my bleach job. No thank you. Fiddlesticks. Another toothpaste? Alright. Well, spearmint, I was told, or at least the description said it was the best one, so I used that one. How do you feel about spearmint toothpaste for that toothache of yours? Spearmint? Oh, scrumptious. Serendipitous spearmint. If thou apply said toothpaste to my being, I may impart my wisdom, if... Wisdom? I could definitely use some of that. I shall apply with it. Clank. The sound of something metal falls out of the wisdom tooth. Ah, much better. What the? You had some gardening shears stuck in you this whole time? Indeed, Penelope. I've been attempting to get rid of myself of that gardening accoutrement since the wee hours of Tim's Day. After Tim's Day? Wait a minute. I think this calls for a questioning. Now that you're feeling better, any chance that you see the delivery man in Radiatore earlier on Tim's Day, or anyone else? I saw Orzo, Tim, the Holy Man, and the delivery chap Radiatore the evening of Tim's Day. Ah, so Radiatore lied to me. The evening of Tim's Day he saw Tim, a holy man, Orzo while making his delivery. Why would Radiatore not tell me about Tim or this holy man? Why would he cover for those two? Then Tim and the holy man yet again hours after the night of Tim's Day
when they stuck the gardening shears in my bodacious body.
Wait, Tim and his holy man came back around to the bodega again to put those shears into you?
Yes, no other being stirred in those unholy hours. Renatore and Orzo were not there.
I see. So Tim and his holy man came to the bodega twice. Once during the evening when Renatore made a delivery to Orzo, and once after the night of Tim's Day to perhaps hide the shears, presumably the morning after Tim's Day before the sun was up. This small window of time makes me think that that's when Orzo was killed. I know a rough estimate of when, but I still don't know where.
Oh, woe is me! A victim and witness to the cruelest of violences from the holy man and Tim! For shame! For shame!
I think I have a clear timeline of events coming together now, thanks to your alibi, Wisdom Tooth.
I could not speak of my truth because of the pain, but now I shall be silenced no longer. Take of my words as an alibi and prove those rotten naysayers.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to record these shears and your alibi into my journal.
Nay, take if the take if the pair of shears. I shan't see them again, for they shall invoke the darkest hour of pain I have ever known.
Okay then. I guess I'll take a picture of them, record it in my journal, and pick it up. I got a pair of blow shears. And done. I now have something to show to make that sweaty sucker squeal. I should show these to Rigatoni first and inform our findings. Then I should go show Rotori these bloody gardening shears and confront him with the wisdom to his alibi. Alright.
My pain has been soothed. Bless spearmint, the best paste of the tools.
You know, I'm not really all that picky in terms of toothpaste. I don't know. I think actually basic mint is enough for me, but anyway. You know, this game is, I don't know, like, this game takes itself very seriously, despite, like, the gameplay itself is actually kind of serious, you know? Like, there's, like, a logic to it, despite the fact that we're talking to a sentient giant tooth, you know? But, like, I like it, I don't know, it's kind of strange how good the game is so far, but anyway. This was doing some bloody garnish stuck to it, it's supposed to deliver something, yeah, but then, okay, there's, like two situations, I mean, what we just saw, basically. The fact that the delivery man, you know, met with Orzo and Tim and the Holy Man first, and then they came back a second time with the Holy Man, which I assume is Nero, with the bloody gardening shears. Someone got stuck inside with them too. It looks like that, I guess. Strange gardening shears. Anyway. Tony, look at all this. I think I'm onto something here. What's this? Bloody gardening shears? Why would you show me such a thing? I got this piece of evidence from the Wisdom Tooth. I could even show you his alibi. Alibi? Yes, that's right. We're on an investigation. That's right. Don't you want to take a look at Tony? We're solving this case together after all. My head hurts too much to look at it. I think you should go to Renatore about it. If you show him either those shears or that alibi you mentioned, he might just crack and tell us something new. I need to rest for a moment, if you could excuse me. I think your forgetfulness is getting worse. We need to finish this investigation, stat. I should hurry up and go show the shears and the Wisdom Tooth's alibi to Renatore. Let's see. Ask about what the Wisdom Tooth saw. Hey, Sweaty, the Wisdom Tooth told me that these shears were in them since Tim's Day. What's that got to do with me, detective? Said that you and some holy people were here that day, on Tim's Day evening, when you saw him last alive here. Care to explain why you lied about being alone for Orzo, Okay, so I may have seen Tim and Nero here on Tim's Day when I was delivering things to Orzo. Aha, I knew there was something fishy about you. Look, I'm sorry I lied, okay? I panicked. That's what they all say, delivery man. I don't know what they were doing or what those shears are, though. I'm innocent. Then prove it. Tell me the truth. I had to deliver some documents and other stuff to Orzo, but Tim wanted it instead. Tim again? Yeesh, this guy's everywhere. In more ways than you think. Anyway, Orzo never received anything that was sent to him. I'm not saying anything else, okay? Well, I appreciate the honesty. Not allow that in this crazy town. You don't look too well. You want to sit down and get some water? This letter fell out of Tim's pocket when I put his body in the box. I haven't read it. Looked important, I don't know. You were the one who sent Orzo to us, weren't you?
Look, I really can't say anything else. Just take it and be careful.
I got a receipt, or I can't read. I got a mysterious letter. This mysterious letter was written to Orzo. Whoever wrote it told Orzo to meet them at the Church of Tim, the night of Tim's Day. If Orzo was last seen alive at the bodega, then the night of Tim's Day something must have happened to him in the church. Looks like my next destination for this investigation is the Church of Tim.
The church. Watch yourself. And you didn't hear anything from me, alright?
Too late. I got his letter and your new alibi to my journal.
Man, why do we even bother?
Okay. Read details there. Also updated his alibi. Thank you, Redditori, for your cooperation.
Anytime, detective.
Hope Rigatoni is okay. Okay, this is the same. Just double checking. So did this. I'm done him. Let's see here. So new alibi is the Orzo wasn't the only person he saw. There was Tim and a holy man in Bodega too. Was supposed to deliver something to Orzo. Orzo got a glimpse of it, but was taken away by Tim and the holy man. The suspicious people must have visited twice, and Rato was only there. Now we also have the old alibis. I kind of wish, well, I don't know, like at least like crossed out, because the old alibis are like not accurate, right? So it would make sense to cross it out, make it more sense, make it more like organized. Anyway, a mysterious letter though. A letter written to Orzo that says to meet at the church of the same night Orzo was murdered. Handwriting is very nice. I can't read it though. I kind of want to read it. Prime murder suspect. I don't know. Cause of death? Tape tippling? Fishball hand? Oh, choices, I guess. Interesting. I wonder if you have to, do this. Oh, the night of Tim's Day. Location of incident is probably at the church. We don't have that yet. Murdered. Accidental death from gardening. I don't know. Yeah. We don't have enough evidence yet to make a accusation. Anyway. Tony, look what I recorded. A new alibi from Diatori thanks to the wisdom tooth. Turns out that Diatori was lying. He saw some of the people that last night, or rather, he saw some of the people that last saw Orzo alive and... my head. Why did you bring me those things? Alright, I should start with the wisdom tooth's alibi. He was in pain because he had the shear stuck and... I thought we were here to... What were we here to do again? What do you mean? We're investigating Orzo's murder, and I questioned Radiatori, and... Why question our delivery man? Radiatori's rather spineless, he has a conscience. He would never do anything wrong. That's not what you were saying earlier. I do not recall saying anything like that earlier. Looks like the memory loss is kicking in. We better go investigate the church and finish this case before we get worse. Say, Rigatoni, with all this new evidence I found, I think we should go to the church next. The church? I think if we go there, we could potentially find things to solve Orzo's murder. What do you say? The church. A place of worship for Tim. Yes, we can go to the church. Okay, looks like I've convinced her. Now we can proceed to the church. Looks more like Rigatoni is being brainwashed or something, I don't know. Let's go to the church. Church of Tim. Earth to Rigatoni? Oh, you, have you finished your snooping? Snooping? It's our job to be snooping around, Rigatoni. Of course it is. You make a convincing argument as always. At least she hasn't forgotten what sarcasm is. Are you ready to proceed to the next area, the Church of Tim? Am I finished everything? I want to just double check. I don't know if I missed anything. Double checking. See if there's anything else I can highlight. I think I got right. That's sports ball over there. There's ATM. Cat. I think I clicked on everything, right? Let's go. Let's go. Whee! In Tim we trust. Tim. So this is the Church of Tim. There are a lot of gardens outside we had to go through. Looks like a lot of hard work to maintain them. So fragile are forms of life. They require guidance. It is apt that Tim is a ruler who can provide that. Tim seems to be a worship person in this town, huh? Got any other information on him, Tony? Tim has ascended far past the human life form. He is a powerful entity who has graced us with his presence as our Lord and Savior. Tim, our indubitable leader, or indubitable leader, the unquestionable sovereign of all of Timsville. He fills the void in our hearts, for he is the void, all-consuming, burning light that shows the path to salvation. Oh, is that so? Are you sure about that? I have never been more sure of something in my life. Good one, Tony. You don't really believe Tim is some higher power, right? He is. I certainly hope you're not questioning our holy God. No, I am not, but is that really what you think now? Absolutely. And I believe it, and you believe it too, Penn. I know you do. You would not have made it this far without his mercy. You call me Penn. Something really must be wrong. Penn, investigate all you want, but do it quickly. I shall remain here. What? But why? We're here to solve the case together. Find the truth of who killed. Do not speak of sinful things in these hallowed halls. Okay. Just let me know if you want to help me with the case, or even tell me get back to work. That's fine too. This case means nothing compared to the glory of Tim. Letting the case go has made room for something greater. Tim, I hope you will come to realize that the memory loss must have taken complete control of Rigatoni. She can't seem to remember who she is or why she's here. I remember being told that people from the outside forget things, but this is like she's being brainwashed to believe she's a citizen of Timsville too. This is really bad. I need to hurry and talk to the witness, collect evidence, and solve this case fast before she gets even worse. I can ask more things, though. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the church? It is the place of worship to Tim, the center of Timsville, the holiest grounds to ever been graced by his holiness. Oh, okay, that seems okay, I guess. But what about its relevance to the case? You know, our jobs? You love work, Rigatoni. It would be disrespectful in a place of worship to discuss such mundane matters. But that's why we're here. Really? Well, Tim precedes all other matters in importance. If we wish to pray together, let me know. Prayers to Tim cannot be done alone, for Tim loathes loneliness. Sure. Thanks a lot, Rigatoni. Holy Ganucci. I don't think I can get any help from Rigatoni at this point, you know? My hint system is not working right now. I couldn't get through to her even when enticing her favorite thing in the world. Work! Looks like I'm on my own at this point, but that's okay. I can do it for us. Tony, please. I need your help to solve this case. I feel like we're really onto something here. Not now. My head. Oh no, how are you feeling, Tony? The pain shall pass, for Tim shall guide me through it. Well, do you feel like up to solving anything yet? What? Solving what, Penn? You know, the case? The murder of Orzo Parmesan? Case? Murder? Penn, please, not here. That is highly uncouth to speak of something like that here. Tony! Enough. I don't want to hear any more about the case. Okay. It's no use. It's not even that she's forgotten the case. She refused to have anything to do with it. As what Rigatoni will do. So, Tony, what are you planning to do while I solve this case? From the fairest creatures on Tim's green earth sprouts the luscious pale figure of his seraphic physique. He's writing a sonnet to Tim? Know thyself in thy mind, for he will eat of thy limbs and extremities. Or is it a fanfiction? Seems like she's too enraptured in her writing. I'll leave her alone. Alright. Gotta find some evidence. Gotta find a witness that can explain Orzo's murder. And then get more evidence. I feel like we're getting close to solving this whole murder. Hang in there, Rigatoni. In Tim we trust. Tim, the greatest leader of Timsville. Tim blessed us with his grace. Talk to witness first. Well, who's the witness? Are you the witness? You're just okay. You're just a picture. I thought you were like a thing, like a person. Okay, you're a person. That's Tim, I guess. Interesting. In Tim we trust. All right. Talk to you. And you're like fancy hair. I'm Detective Pennelope Scout, here investigating the death of Orzo Parmesan. Who might you be? Ah. Okay, oh, it's Nero, the priest. I've been expecting you, Detective. Wait, he's been expecting me? I am Nero de Sepia, a priest for the Church of Tim. Pleasure to meet you. I'm totally not super evil. My portrait is not super evil. A priest? Wait, that's perfect. Can I ask you some questions about Orzo Parmesan? Of course. I'm happy to lend a hand for your investigation. Well, when was the last time you saw Orzo Parmesan? I don't believe I came into contact with Orzo Parmesan when he was murdered. You hadn't come into contact with Orzo Parmesan at all? Not even in passing? No. I last saw him probably the day before Tim's Day, before the whole fiasco. But then again, I meet everybody so often as a priest. It might have been an unfortunate detail that slipped my mind. So business is doing well, huh? Of course. Everyone has something to confess. Did he really not meet Orzo at all? Something tells me that he's being vague on purpose here. Maybe we can find a piece of evidence that proves that Nero met Orzo here. Now I'll write his alibi. Ask about his job. So you're a priest, huh? Anything I should know about your job or what you do around here? I listen to the plights of the people of Timsville. Confess to me. I also am a passionate gardener. Oh, a gardener, you say? A gardener? I should ask him about those gardening issues later. A gardener? That's a little unexpected. I like to believe that gardening is also a practice of patience and faith. You see, flowers and people are the same, detective. They must be properly guided and cared for in order to flourish. Interesting. I can barely keep any of my own plants alive. And you both must be in need of guidance. Please, feel free to ask me anything that plagues your mind. Well, actually, there is this one thing. Do tell. It's been on my mind lately. I don't know how to approach the issue. Continue. So basically, wait, I'm here to do my job, not talk about my problems. Man, you're good at this. I try. I should be careful around this guy. Ask about Tim. I hope this isn't offensive or anything, but who exactly is Tim? I know this church is dedicated to him, but I'm still a little confused. I welcome any person curious about our holy lore to educate themselves about Tim. Tim is Timsville God and ruler. He's omnipresent, omnipotent, and extremely powerful. This is a painting created in his divine image. Beautiful, powerful, and so holy, wouldn't you agree? Such a privilege to bask in his pictorial glory. Honestly, or why did I say honestly? Personally, I'm an advocate for Tim's abdominal eminence, but everything about Tim is perfect. Yeah, it's really shiny and it's a really shiny and sparkly painting too. It makes me want to touch it. Do not touch the painting. It is exceptionally fragile and could easily be destroyed. Keeper, sorry. I'll be careful around the painting. I wasn't actually going to touch it, but Nero's reaction was interesting. Totally freaked out for someone who seems so calm and collected. It almost seems suspicious. Not really looking at the painting, I think there's something behind it. I can see the shadow of something because of Tim's pale white abs. Hands, the burning flame of a candle. Anything could bring ruin to his holy painting. We must always be cautious. Yeah, totally. I'll be super duper careful. But I can't really investigate his painting with him around. While investigating everything else in the church, if Nero ever gets distracted or leaves, I can do something to the painting. We celebrate his birthday, Tim's Day, every week. Group prayers are the only way to worship Tim through the mind. We also give offerings to him in his honor. However, the most compelling draw of Tim is that he makes you feel as if you were never alone. If you are ever lost, feel alone in the world, Tim makes you feel found. Tim finds everybody. I see. Funny how Tim hasn't caught on outside of Timsville, given your devotion. That is because it is forbidden to speak of the outside world. Tim and Timsville provide everything as a person needs. It is pointless to think of anything else or design anything outside of Tim's holy sphere. Oh, I see. Praise Tim, detective. Yeah. Okay. About evidence. Alrighty, I've collected Nero's alibi and asked everything I wanted to know. Now I should ask him about the evidence I collected so far. Hopefully he can give me new information for the case. Okay. I kind of want to explore first, though. Okay, there. I have to do it. Oh, about the mysterious letter. Have you ever seen this letter before? Where did you get that? I'm the one asking the questions here. I've never seen that letter before. Terribly sorry. Are you serious? Crab apples. He definitely hesitated before giving me his answer. Something about his reaction is a little off. I don't know what that letter is, but it does have lovely handwriting, though. Oh yeah, really great penmanship. He agreed. So this didn't make him give me any new information. Just great. I do find it strange that he would compliment the handwriting out of everything else. I'll try to remember that. Probably because he wrote it, but anyway. About the bloody gardening shoes. So since you're the one with a serious green thumb, is this in yours? Those shears. My. It's a shame what happened. A good tool ruined like that. Your affection for this thing makes me think it belongs to you. It's almost like you're accusing me or something. It's all part of the job description. My apologies, detective, but I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint you. I leave pairs of gardening shears practically everywhere. Everywhere? Seriously? Everyone knows this and has access to them. Not just me. But why? Community gardening is the way we all bond. Of course it is. Okay. Yorokobe. He's a priest and he's evil. So, Yorokobe. Yorokobe shoujo. Kimi no nagai wa youyaku kana. No, anything else actually? Okay, that's the same question. Same dialogue. I'm done. Okay. Investigate all you like. Mind the candle on the right. The Tim painting in this church is quite flammable. Is it flammable or inflammable? Anyway. I guess now it's time to simply investigate. How grand. Too bad I quit learning piano after like a month. They're the same, right? Record evidence. Right. There's some water as well. An altar with hands. They're holding the scriptures of Tim. The book is glued to the fingers. Talk about devotion, huh? Boop. A confession booth. Looks really well padded and cushy. A perfect place to rant. Boop. This is Nero's logbook of confessions. It's just right here on the ground. The entries from on the night of Tim's Day are about Orzo. Looks like he talked more about his strange dreams, and about how a life before Timsville, and doubts about the sanctity of Tim.
Heresy. Smells like heresy.
According to this, Nero's advice was to pray and believe in Tim to guide him. The handwriting in his book looks really beautiful and familiar. Wait a minute, the handwriting looks really similar to the mysterious letters. I should definitely confront Nero about this. Very convenient, by the way, it's just here on the ground, but whatever. Yeah, you know, it's like the game's not meant to be like a hidden object game, you know? I guess. Hey, are you okay? Lost, so lost. Where's my family? Where'd you get those teeth? Wait, do you really want to know that? The teeth from my dad. They tell me the truth. Oh yeah? What kind of truth? Help me feel less lost and lonely. There are 6 of us, but we're now apart. Will you be like the teeth? Help me be found. Is there like I wonder if there's a bad thing if I collect all of these siblings, but anyway. Yeah, why not? Why just call me Pennelope Teeth? You smell like apples and morning sunshine. Oh, that's my shampoo. That way, don't smell me. I'm thirsty. Need more water. My throat is very dry from reading so much. The flame looks really strong. I should be careful. It could potentially burn something. Though this candle could be useful to me. Whatever you're thinking of doing with that candle, do not. It's very dangerous. But what if I want to? It's for your and everyone's safety. Please, step away from the candle. Suspicious! Definitely doesn't want me to do anything with this candle. That can only mean he's hiding something. And this might help me later. Okay, basically come back to this candle later. Excuse. Tim's power, you know, it's affecting me in real life. He's making me like cough a lot to distract me from the investigation. Oh no. Hi there, little fella. Are you lost? I got lost in the path of salvation. I don't think I have the attention to spend for it. Why are you hanging around the church? I may not have many thoughts, but I do know I miss my family. My dad and 5 other siblings. Somehow this church makes me feel at home, but I don't really know why. Maybe this place reminds you of your family. You look an awful lot like Tim. Will you help me find them? My 2 brain cells can only take me so far. I think I got room for you. Yes, no more independence for me. I love being codependent. Okay. I think I got all the Tims, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got them all, I think. An altar of hands. I guess you could say that the hands have a really good grasp of the scripture of Tim, right? But I know. Okay. Any new view? No. I think that's the same dialogue. Or same questions anyway. Investigate this. A freaking hand being, chomped on. Wow, this painting, it's so powerful. Is this what Tim really looks like? Something written at the bottom. But the light that burns through the Tim may the path of salvation be revealed. There seems to be something behind this painting. The light that burns through reveals something. Maybe this painting leads somewhere important. Please step away from the painting. It's extremely fragile. Drat. Even if I want to investigate or do something in this painting, Nero won't let me. I should collect other pieces, yeah. Collect other pieces of evidence. What is this, alibi? He told me he did come in contact with the victim when he was murdered. Good gardener who maintains a lot of gardens in Timsville. Appreciates great handwriting. I suspect Nero. Cause of death. Cause of death, bloody gardening shears. The night of Tim's Day. Location would be the church. And murdered for doubts about Tim. That's my working theory. Though it might be too obvious. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. About this confession logbook. Your logbook states that Orzo came to confess to you the night he was murdered. The logbook puts Orzo's location right here at the church. You've written here that you saw him the night he died. Why would you lie about not seeing Orzo? That's extra suspicious, Oh yes, I remember now. I did see Orzo that night. How could you not tell me such vital information? He was murdered! As you can see, I nearly saw the whole town that day. Forgive me for not letting you know. Excuses aside, Orzo came to the church here to confess the night he was the last alive. What happened exactly? And don't skimp on the details. Of course, detective. Let's see. He came to me first like usual, confessed, and then left. He came frequently speaking of strange dreams, another life, etc. Something about like an isekai or something, I don't know. Blasphemous dreams. It's against the scripture of Tim to speak of the outside world because it is tainted. Orzo's confessed to me about these nightmares so often, I didn't think it out of the ordinary. That must have been why I failed to remember the first time around. I've written this alibi update in my journal, and I have a more accurate detailed account from Nero. But that's it? That's so normal. Are you sure he just left the church? He didn't say meet anyone suspicious? Not to my knowledge. My condolences, detective. He's dodging off my questions. This is getting fishy by the moment. But wait, the handwriting for this logbook is familiar. Maybe you can ask him about it. You handwrite every confession you have with people in this logbook, correct? I wouldn't go so far as to say every confession. They're merely names, times, and dates with short summaries. But this is your handwriting, right? Yes, this is a unique way of writing that only the highest priest of Timsville is trained in. No other person in Timsville writes the way I do. Aha! Objection! Must be nice to be so close to the top, huh? Fancy handwriting that's distinctive in yours. Correct. I take pride in my penmanship. Now I understand. His handwriting is the same as the mysterious letter that was sent to Orzo. Put them side by side in front of anyone, it is clear as day they were written by the same person. And the writer himself confirmed that he's the only one with this kind of handwriting. Okay, time to confront Nero about the matching handwriting for the letter and this logbook. Yeah, take that! If you take a look at his letter in your logbook, the handwriting is the same. You said it yourself too. You're the only person in Timsville with this very beautiful and unique handwriting, no? Nani? You wrote this letter to Orzo and asked him to come to church, didn't you? As someone concerned of all the poor souls of Timsville, I wrote and sent that letter to Orzo to see me so that he could escape his troubles. Stop conveniently forgetting these details and tell me the truth. What happened the night Orzo came to the church just before he was killed? I asked him to come and confess. That's all. It was a very brief meeting, however, nothing out of the ordinary.
The usual spiel about the dreams of beyond Timsville, calling them memories. Quite frankly, it was a brief yet tumultuous confession. I could barely make sense of it, which is why the summary is rather bare bones. Tell me more about his emotional state. Scared? Nervous? Orzo must have been too distraught after he heard the unfortunate news about his family. Wait a minute, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Unfortunate news about his family? I'm sure you know that Orzo used to live in New Fork City. Yes, I was briefed about his whole background. Then you must be aware of the car accident in New Fork City. Cars are banned in Timsville, so hit and runs would never happen in our revered town. And he told you all of this because I couldn't find it in the logbook. No, the logbook only states what is said during sessions. I found out through different means. I didn't hear anything about a car accident related to Orzo or his family. What is he talking about? He came to me, looking to make peace with the loss. I see. Time to make yet another amendment to your alibi in my journal. And done. There's new alibis now in my journal. Court record updated. Hopefully Orzo has found that now that he has passed and has journeyed under the path of salvation. What is the path of salvation? Is it like a better place after you, die? It is a holy place of divine revelation, as Tim always says. By the light that burns through the Tim, may the path to salvation be revealed. How does Nero know something that I don't? Is this another lie or something bigger than that? And this is getting suspicious. I should investigate further. Wait, what are you doing? That's dangerous. Who, me? No, her! I must journey on the path to re-salvation. Rigatoni picks up the candle, walks towards the Tim painting very slowly. Put the candle down before you do something you regret. By the light that burns for the Tim, may the path to salvation be revealed. Rigatoni, careful. You could set something on fire. You don't have the budget to pay for damages at the Bureau. I can sense the place of salvation here. Orzo and Tim call for me. By the light that burns for the Tim, may the path to salvation be revealed. It's painting again. Oh my Nochi, she's walking towards it with the candle. Do not go near the painting with the candle. Go near the painting with the candle, I say in brackets, so it's in my mind. By the light that burns through the Tim, may the path of salvation be revealed. Rigatoni, put the candle down. Let us discuss what you're going through together. Away from the painting and candle, please. Of course. Detective Scout, please excuse me and Rigatoni for the time being. She must be so in awe of Tim that her devotion has caused her to be reckless. Oh yeah, go right ahead. I'll just finish up investigating the church. Please do not do anything rash while I'm away. You may come to regret it. Yes, sir. Yep. Thank you for distracting Nero, Rigatoni. Hope she'll be safe around him. Now that annoying priest guy can finally do something about the painting. Both Nero and Rigatoni said by the light that burns through the Tim, may the path of salvation be revealed. Given how protective Nero is of this painting, it must be the key to something else he's hiding. There's no use investigating the painting again. Hasn't changed since I got here. But maybe I can do something to it instead, like Rigatoni was about to do. If I could pick up the candle, maybe we could use it on the painting to reveal the path of salvation. Okay, it's just like, reveal the path of salvation, reveal the path of salvation, reveal the path of salvation. It's like, the developer is, can you not make it any more obvious, But anyway. Anything else I want to look at, actually? Anything new here? I wonder. There's this whole thing, but I don't know, that's... the store page even mentioned it, that we have to submit a case report at the very end. But it seems like we always keep getting new information, so it's not a question of, of what evidence we're going to be using. It's more like, what new evidence that is going to be revealed instead. But anyway. Pick up this. The flame looks really strong. I should be careful. It could potentially burn something. Pick it up. Use it on this. Use it on that. Use it on the piano. Burn everything. Burn the church down. No, okay. We're gonna burn this. This candle I have could be used to burn the painting. Arson is a crime, but this could leave something big for the case. I know Nero was hiding something here. And this is actually... Well, I mean, I think in regards to the law, usually... Well, I guess it depends where which country you're in, but generally speaking, unlawful acquisition of evidence cannot be used in the court of law usually, you know, which is something that happens a lot in Phoenix, right? By the way, and you can't like, you know, break the law to like get evidence that would like help your case, because it brings into question like how, you know, like how reliable the evidence is in the first place. But you know, anyway, well, there's only one way to find out. Let us commit arson for justice. Whoa, a secret entrance appeared behind the painting. I knew there was something that priest was hiding. Looks like a small room, no windows, no other exits or entrances. Once I entered, there's no going back. Well, I mean, there's no saving system, you know, as far as I know. Doesn't matter. Well, Jesus, there's only one way to go. Cannot return to the church. I mean, I think I got everything, right? Let's double check, just in case. That's just the piano. That's just this thing. That's just the book. I guess the game, gives you like a prompt because maybe you want to collect the little timlings. Maybe that's the reason. Otherwise, I don't really see anything else I can look at. I mean, a lot of the evidence as well is like you like take pictures of, don't actually have anything to do with the case. It's really just for fun. Oh, anyway, all right. I think I got everything. Enter a secret room. Well, here goes nothing. Uh-oh. Ooh. Pasta. Alright. A creepy ambience. Hold up, what's this? The last will and testament of Haribadel Parmesan. According to his will, Haribadel was Orzo's dad. Was Orzo sent this will before he died? Why is it hidden here? This looks really important. I'm going to add it to my journal now. You know, it's probably supposed to be pronounced Parmesan. Parmesan? Yeah, Parmesan is how you're supposed to pronounce it, but I don't know. I'm going to stick to Parmesan because I've just been using that pronunciation, so no, I don't want to change. I'm too stubborn to change it now. But even, I think Parmesan, though, I remember it. Parmesan is spelled differently, right? Anyway. I also need to find Nero and ask about the will. If he hid evidence, that's a crime. That's a crime. What are you doing here? Oh, hello. So, what is this will to Haribadel Parmesan? You know, obstruction of justice is a crime, right? I guess that's, I don't know how that works in terms of like getting evidence. I guess you just put this under obstruction of justice. Is that how it works? And I think it could be obstruction of justice when you think about it. Anyway, I don't know what that is. I've never seen it before. You took something from a sacred place. Put it back at once. He's avoiding the question, but I got him right where I want him. I think I know how to get him to tell you the truth. Are you listening to me? I understand justice must be served, but this is highly sacrilegious. Offensive, even. You were right, you know. When you told me about that accident in Orzo's family earlier when I showed you the logbook, it's unfortunate what happened to Stell. Stell Parmesan? I don't understand what you mean. She's been perfectly fine and healthy, free of any ailments as far as I'm aware. But you mentioned some unfortunate news about Orzo's family. Stell is the only family Orzo has here, but now you say she was fine. Unless you lied to me. But why would you lie to me and hide the journal? What else are you hiding, Nero? He remembered things he shouldn't have. Looked where he shouldn't have. So curious, that one. Too curious. He strayed from the path of salvation, but surely now he is better. Again with his path of salvation, what is it? You're about to find out. Honey, I'm home. It's Tim. Did I get it right? I read one of those human books you gave me. I want to give it a try. I don't know what honey is. Oh, I guess. Nice to meet you. Where did you come from? You just materialized in this room. It was locked. Was that a fade-in? My wormhole brought me here, of course. An excellent way to travel around Timsville. Decrease carbon emissions. Yes, it was. Wait, what is this other voice in my head? Me! Unless you'd rather speak aloud? My mouse could use the exercise. Get out of my head! Oh wow, I can't use my telepathy anymore. Or on you anymore. Interesting. Anyway, surely my wormholes shouldn't be a surprise. I felt you use them to warp around town yourself. You felt me use them? Yes, it tickles a little, but where are my manners?
I am Tim, ruler of Timsville. A pleasure to meet you, Detective Pennelope Scout.
Praise Tim.
Oh yes, Nero. I heard you monologuing in here. I wondered what the halabalula, or how you say that? Hula baloo was.
My lord, this detective has crossed the line and disrespectfully tampered with sacred objects.
That was evidence for the Parmesan case you hid from me.
He knows far too much. My unholy lord, both detectives must be taken care of.
Both? Well, no, wait, where's Rigatoni?
Somewhere you'll never find her.
Oh, she's safely tucked away in my pocket dimension. She's fine. Lots of snacks, some music, and plenty of oxygen.
My lord.
I see you progressed far enough to reach the sacrificial room, Detective Scout. Impressive. Back up, this is the sacrificial room? Nero, we should really do something about those candles. They clash with my hotness. Oh, my Nucci. What is going on here? I don't know how to pronounce it that way. Nochi? Gnochi or Zinochi? I don't know. Anyway. Well, I should explain that to you, but that actually sounds like your job now. You're right. I admitted this far, collected evidence, recorded alibis. Yes, but can you assemble the pieces correctly?
My lord, we must deal with her at once.
Oh, live a little, Nero. She's made it all the way here. Might as well hear her out. Detective, I will give you the opportunity to show me your findings. With the pieces of your evidence you have found, present me a completed case report in your journal. Tell me, who killed Orzo Parmesan? When, where, how, and why? And I should determine if you got everything about Orzo's murder right or wrong. I'm mostly omniscient after all. If you solve the case correctly, I shall be amused and let you escape Timsville. If you solve the case incorrectly, well, I shall be amused all the same. You will make an excellent addition to our town, you and Rigatoni Ragu. Why should I present my case to you anyway? Well, because I think it'd be fun. I love talking to others. Companionship is delicious. Also, I'm not really going to give you a choice here, huh? Okay, what do I have to do? Go to your journal and fill out the case report. When you're finished, come talk to me again. Best of luck, Detective! I'm terrified. This whole situation is taking a turn for the worse. But I can't give up now. I can solve this case. I just need to match the right evidence to answer the 5 main questions in the case report. This is it. I gotta get this right. My life for Rigatoni's life depends on it. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. This is kind of hard. And there's no save system. Come on, you can't save? Oh, God. I can't talk to him. Can I look at this? Hold up, what's this? The last will and testament, Haribadel Parmesan. It looks important. Gotta have my journal. Oh, what? Oh, that's kind of weird. It kind of like reset the scene somehow. That's kind of a weird glitch. And then he's going to go through this part again, weirdly. I don't know why this happened. Why did this happen? It's kind of weird. I guess, yeah, we interacted with that will, it just resets the scene for some reason. Hopefully it doesn't glitch to the rest of the game. This is why a save system is important. Come on, developers. Add a save system. Even if your game is like relatively short, you gotta add a save system. Especially like a game that's like this, you know, it's kind of like story-based. Anyway. Alright, apparently Rosafon died in hit and run, but that's probably a lie. I think he lied about that. He did meet him. Did he say... So, puncture wound to the chest. So he definitely got punctured, I guess. Prime murder suspect. I mean, probably Tim. Bloody gardening shears. Hatsune Miku. Night of Tim's Day. Church of Tim. Murder to make a delicious snack for Tim. That makes sense because this is the sacrificial chamber, right? Maybe not Tim. No, Tim himself probably didn't kill. I think it was. I think it was probably Nero. I'm assuming Nero killed. You know, I don't know if this is correct or not, but Nero basically lured Orzo into the sacrificial chamber, killed him the bloody gardening shills on the night of Tim's Day when, you know, he met up with Nero in the Church of Tim, and the reason for that is so he would sacrifice him for Tim, basically. And that's kind of it, I think. I think that's correct. The only reason I don't say it's Tim, though, because Tim doesn't seem like why would Tim dirty his own hands, you know? Why even bother? I guess it would be like the priest that would do that instead, to sacrifice people, I think. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. The will. Haribadel Parmesan died in a hit and run. Who knows access to his will? Oh no, maybe okay, maybe it is true that Orzo's father died in a hit and run. Okay, maybe that is true. I didn't really understand it, but that is true. But the priest only knew about that through the will, so he had the will. He hid the will for some reason. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Oh well. Let's see. Well, you have your answers. Remember, you only have one try. I don't know. Oh no, I'm gonna get this wrong. But that's what I understand so far. He was sacrificed in this chamber. Maybe he wasn't. I mean, my initial thought, like he was killed for having doubts, right? It was blasphemy, because maybe he like found himself in this chamber, and then Nero silenced him so that he doesn't like spread the word, you know, that basically everyone's being brainwashed by Tim is the idea. And that concludes my case. Oh, I hate to be that guy, but you got it wrong. No, this is my chance to prove to my boss, the Bureau, and to Tony. Terribly sorry, but you failed, so you and Detective Ragu get to stay here forever. Though I do take slight offense at the end this is a punishment. We're all happy, never lonely, and you want everything to miss from your old life once I'm done. Ah! Nothing happened? Well, let's try this again. Oh, that's just embarrassing. The mind control doesn't work on her. She has a particular immunity to your powers. Awfully annoying. I see. Hope you don't mind then if we take more extreme measures. What? Don't be disheartened, Detective. You may have failed, but a position is opened up in Timsville just for you. Uh-oh. Bad end. 1 year later, Timsville. Tony and I moved into Orzo's old home. We redecorated with awards we've done for being the best detectives in Timsville. We're senior detectives for Timsville's detective agency, and today is the first year anniversary of its initial opening. It's hard work, but I finally achieved my dream of being the best detective I love my life. There's a time before Timsville. I know there was. I can sometimes feel something at the back of my head. Sometimes I wonder if I'd done things differently before, would I be as happy as I am now? Well, guess I'll never know. I don't want to know. I'll never need to know, because of everything I ever wanted. I've never been happier. The end. Bad ending. Ending 1 out of 4? There's like 4 endings in this game? How you get 4... like, what's the 3 other endings? What a shame. But so close. But alas, player, you did not solve the case correctly. You're also a power that exists outside above this world, aren't you? We're quite similar, you and I. Rewind time and solve the case again. I know you can do it correctly. Or don't. You can let Penne and Rigatoni save me. I enjoy the company, for I'm quite lonely, you see. But regardless what you choose to do next, thank you for playing. 1 out of 4. Again, I wish... Oh my god, the game just closed. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? There's no save system, so like... I guess I have to play from the very beginning. Are you kidding me, developer? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm going to do it because I actually found the game quite fun. But like, this is so annoying. I'm being honest, it's annoying because I have to like go from the very beginning. Alright, okay. Let's see here. So, we're back all the way here. This game has no save system, which really sucks. As far as I know anyway. I don't know if there is. Maybe there's a button I need to press. The game didn't really mention like a save system. But it's actually kind of really annoying to get all the way back here when, you know, I got this wrong the first time. And I might get it wrong again. Basically, I'm going back to my initial hypothesis. So the primary suspect, I think, is Nero. He killed the Orzo with the bloody gardening shears on the night of Tim's Day in the Church of Tim, and he's murdered for doubts of Tim, basically. But this is my initial guess. It's just that I changed it to this because I thought something to do with the sacrificial chamber, you know, but maybe it is this. Let's see. I also wish Tim kind of told us if like what we got wrong, so I can like have a better guess of what I'm supposed to be submitting. But anyway, let's see if this is right. We have one try. Let's see. I hope it's not wrong. Here's how the murder really went down. Orzo Parmesan had been recalling his past memories with the form of strange dreams, but they weren't confirmed dreams or confirmed memories until something jogged his memories. What would be it? Easy. You two took a will written to Orzo by his late father. Which is strange to me, since you would think Orzo would confess his feelings about the death of his dad and the contents of the will. Unless he didn't know about it because you hid it from him. You dare accuse me of all the lies? Continue and you will face even greater dangers than Orzo Parmesan. I have proof that Orzo couldn't have access to the will and the detail of his dad's death. Orzo couldn't have known his dad died in hit and run because he never received the will. The delivery man said he was supposed to deliver something to Orzo during his shift at the bodega, but Tim and Nero took it before Orzo could receive them. Rayatore, the only person in Timsville who can confirm what comes in and out of this town. Delivery man? Time and time again. Ugh, Rayatore Alforno. Alforno? He was a witness to seeing you and someone else taking away something that was sent to Orzo from, New Fork City. Looks like you were too careful because he did pick something else that was sent to him. The letter. Orzo was last seen on Tim's Day, and the latest we know was here with you. And the latest we know it was here with you because you sent this letter to him, didn't you? You knew that Orzo was already slipping away from the lies he's been told in Timsville. And whatever glimpse Orzo got of his own father's will must have been enough to make him remember enough to convince him to escape. A hysteria that didn't go unnoticed by his only sister, Stell. Orzo, having retained some of his memories, rushed to pack his things and leave at once. The will was the catalyst that caused Orzo to try escaping Timsville. In fact, it is a very source of motivation for his murder. Why? Because he would expose all the inhumane things happening here, brainwashing and trapping innocent people. Nobody ever leaves this place with their memories because you want to keep everything under wraps. Orzo would threaten that if he escaped. Moving on, Orzo was last seen the night of Tim's Day and not the day before like Stell claimed an early alibi. How do we know this? Because the receipts from the bodega are official documents that date him there. Time, credit card under his name, everything. This means that Orzo was last live before going to the church, which is proved by the mysterious letter he found. The mysterious letter claimed to be helping him when it was used to lure him to the church so that he could be killed. But the priest, Nero, points finger. How could it have been the priest? Well, the handwriting in his confession logbook matches that of the mysterious letters. Because Orzo sought comfort through confessions, Nero must have known to expect this development. Thus, to prevent Orzo from escaping Timsville, Nero had stabbed Orzo with the gardening shears, the perfect murder weapon. Something he was familiar with as a gardener, and had multiple copies everywhere so he could escape the blame. This would have been perfect crime if only Nero didn't account for the wisdom tooth he stuck it in to give me intel, or for me to find mysterious letter he used to trick Orzo. The receipts, the gardening shears, the mysterious letter, the confession logbook, and his handwriting, and finally the will. All of these signs are pointing Nero, the murderer of Orzo Parmesan. Yeah. Okay, so I really just got one thing wrong, I feel like. The last time I got like a bad ending. I mean, that's what I thought, but like, again, I thought it was gonna be like new development, right? Because I thought my initial hypothesis was actually wrong because it's an old hypothesis, right? I thought the whole like Tim thing just showing up would have added maybe like another clue, maybe. So like that's what I thought. I should change something, but I guess never mind that. The initial like hypothesis of like, you know, Nero killing Orzo because of blasphemy is actually correct. You know, basically it was just that at the end of the day. Penn presents the evidence she found to Tim and Nero. And that concludes my case. Oh wow, you figured it out. Excellent work, Detective Dreadful. Really? I mean, yes, I did. If only he had quietly complied. If only he had stayed 6 feet under. You murderer. Orzo Parmesan's sacrilegious treachery was a threat to Timsville. He could have continued on the right path, the path of Tim. But once he started to remember his past, he couldn't stay away from it. I lured him to the church. I offered him a false escape. And the moment he accepted the plan, I knew he was too far gone. He could no longer be saved. All he wanted was to return to the life you took away from him. To show him the path to salvation, those who choose to stray must be shepherded back to Tim and pay the price for their sins. I do love sheep. A path that you, Penn, must take, now that you know the truth. Now wait just a minute, what? Well, she did solve the case correctly. You mean to let her live, my lord? With some conditions, yes. Penn Scout, for solving this case and entertaining me with your wit. Thank you. You can keep your memories, but you must stay in Timsville forever. Or you can live Timsville unscathed, but you won't remember a single thing about it. What about Rigatoni? She'll stay or leave with you. I hate to separate the two of you. Loneliness is a terrible, awful feeling, one I know all too well. Something you know. What good are my godly powers to bend time and space if there's nobody to share it with? I'm without family and friends, unlike you humans. Timsville is all I have, and I would do anything to keep it that way. That was unexpected and sad. By humanity standard, I may be morally bankrupt, but I have a heart too. Sort of.
Our Lord is ever so merciful. You should be kissing the floor he crawls on, ingrate.
Oh, please don't. I haven't vacuumed this place in a while. Stay in Timsville with Tony forever, knowing I solved the most complex case I ever faced, or leave Tony without a single memory of what may be the biggest break in my career. The choice is yours, detective. Alright. Well, you know, the sad thing, I'm gonna have to do this all over again, you know, to get back to this point. Is all I'm thinking about, because I can't help it. I gotta get all the endings, right? So, I mean, let's just choose this one first. Let's see what happens if we just simply stay. I choose to stay. Wonderful choice. You'll never be sad or lonely again here. And most of all, congratulations on solving the case, detectives. Is that how you spell congratulations? I think that's misspelled. Anyway, welcome to Timsville. 1 year later in Timsville, Tony and I moved into Orzo's apartment. We're senior detectives. Timsville Detective Agency. Yeah, it's very similar to the bad ending. And I don't know how to feel about that. I'm far from happy, but at least I have Rigatoni. She's safe, happy, I think. I try not to think about it. What if I had done things differently? Or there's a way for us to leave safely of our memories. A way to convince Tim that he didn't have to keep people trapped in Timsville, that he was never alone to begin with. What would Rigatoni have done? What does she truly think of me now? I'll never know. I don't think I deserve to know. I've made my choice already, and now I must say I've never been happier. The end. Neutral ending. Stay in Timsville. Ending 2 out of 4 endings total. Alright. It's too bad, you know, you solved the mystery correctly. How you reach the true ending? I get, you know, as like a veteran, you know, gamer, I think I know how to get the true ending. But, you know, we'll save it for last, I guess. Say, have you seen those little guys around Timsville? The ones that has to be taken by... Okay, now you're just making too obvious, developer. Try collecting all 6 of them next time. I'd like to be reunited with them, player. What's lost should always be found. Yeah, I know. Okay. But regardless, thank you for playing. And yeah. So yeah, I guess I don't know if I mentioned it because I'm probably going to edit a lot of the repetitive parts on YouTube. This ending I got was from solving the case, but I did not get all Timlings because I kind of skipped them on my second playthrough. My third playthrough, though, I guess we'll see. I'm just going to do the same thing again and choose the other choice. Anyway. Alright, here we go again. So we're back here. You know, you're given the choice, once again, to stay in Timsville or leave Timsville. Let's choose to leave this time. I choose to leave. Very well. You may go once I finish erasing your memories. Please hold still. It's hard to do if you get squirmy. I don't feel different. Hold on. Didn't work. Wow, this is just embarrassing. The mind control isn't working on her. She has a particular immunity to your powers. Awfully annoying. I see. Well, I hope you don't mind if we take more extreme measures. What? Congratulations on solving the case, detective. It's a shame you won't remember any of it. Alright. So 1 year later at New Fork City's Bureau of Investigation. 1 year later, Tony and I are back in New Fork City Bureau of Investigation. Nothing much has changed since Rigatoni and I came back from Timsville. We both remember that Timsville exists, but we don't remember what happened there. The case files are empty. It's hard to explain, but all the files pertaining to the Timsville case is missing information. Even more mysteriously, Timsville itself seems to have disappeared. The Bureau had no choice but to permanently close the case. Ever since we got back, I felt a strange emptiness, loneliness. Maybe it's because I always wonder, what do we leave behind in Timsville? What did we forget? Was there a way for us to leave our memories? Negotiate with whoever we faced? I can't shake the feeling that maybe if I'd done things differently, we would have been better off, happier even. But I guess I'll never know for sure. The end. Did we leave with Rigatoni though? Hey, I mean I don't think that's too bad, at the very least. At least we were left with our girlfriend, basically. And like have not been brainwashed, you know, in this weird cult village. What a shame. You solved the mystery correctly, but you didn't get the true ending. Well, here's a little hint how to get the true ending. You gotta collect all the collectibles, and then you do the thing again. But there's no save system, so you gotta restart from the very beginning. Haha. I love wasting your time, player. Anyway, neutral and leave Timsville. Sorry. Sorry for ranting. Anyway. Yep. Some conditions. No more rigatoni. Oh, she'll stay or live you. I hate to separate you, but okay. When he said that, I thought, you know, I misinterpreted that, actually. I thought rigatoni wouldn't leave her, but anyway. I'm without friends or family, unlike you humans. Timsville's all I have. I do need to keep it that way. You understand why I do the things I do now, don't you? Well, there's another way. You can set me, rigatoni, and all of Timsville free and still not be lonely? How? With these guys! Huzzah! Okay. All the Timlings Penne collect, rush out of the detective go. All the collectibles. So this is the difference that I did in my fourth playthrough. I basically did everything the same, but this time I collected the Timlings again. Because there's like a big wink hint to like collect all of them, you know, so that's what I did. Oh, my Timlings! I met these little fellas around Timsville. They were all looking to be found. Don't you see you all have each other? I thought I lost you all for good. Where were you all this time? When you became lonely and created Timsville, you turned to control, manipulation, and lies. Very unhealthy coping mechanisms. Very big copium. And by doing so, you lost parts of yourself, too. Your humanity, your compassion, us. I'm not calling you Dad, Tim. Tim stands on his back legs, getting off on all fours. He smacks his back and his chest opens up. All this time, I thought what I was doing would make me feel less lonely, filled the voids in my heart. But it seems that my actions have only created more voids, in me and in others as well. Despite everything I've done, would you still like to return? It'll be hard to forget the pain you cause others, but even so, we will stay, always. If you can heal the holes in your heart, you can heal the ones you've caused in others too. If they let you in. I miss you, Dad. The Timlings crawl into Tim's chest and fuse to Tim's heart. His heart becomes whole and voidless. This warmth, this ache, this love, I feel whole, at long last. Thank you, Detective. Just because you are suffering from loneliness doesn't give you the right to make everyone else miserable, or to use them selfishly to fill your own needs with your omniscient, like, god powers to mind control everybody, you know? It's the moral of the story. Detective, I cannot bring back young Orzo Parmesan, but I promise to release everyone in Timsville from my control. What? My lord, your divine reign! You can't give up your power just yet. We're only getting started. Did this whole cutscene teach you nothing? What? My lord, what do you... Time out for you, young Nero. Let's both learn our lessons together. Tim's chest cavity opens once more and Timlings drag Nero in. Time out! No! Okay. The beauty of fatherhood. Detective, I can't thank you enough for helping me realize my wrongdoings. Please, accept my humble gift before we part ways. Tim spills out the arm in his mouth and hacks up a baby tooth. As much learning and growing to do like me, but one day we wise. Thank you so much. Well, 1 year later, a new Fort City's Bureau of Investigation. Penn enters an office with a takeout cup in her hand. The walls are covered in awards. Rigatoni's working at a desk. Yorokobe no. Rejoice, Tony. The caffeine has finally arrived. I told you to refrain from calling me that at work. But how else can I show that I love you? A latte? I'll let it slide just this once. But you need to stop doing this kind of thing. You're a senior detective now. It's been a whole year since my promotion, since Timsville. Say, do you ever think about where it went after we left, or the case? Penn, I have something to confess. Is this finally happening? No. What I mean to say is that the Timsville case got to me in a way that's shameful for Ragu, but also made me realize something far more important. Tony, I thought going down my own path away from the expectations of my family meant isolating myself from distractions, hobbies, joy, you. But turns out that path was unfulfilling and lonely, and ultimately those distractions ended up saving my life. Penn, I want to thank you for not giving up on the job or on me. Meeting you has made me happier. I can only wish you the same. I've never been happier, partner. Let's get back to work, detective. The end. Alright. Everyone has like little backstories, I feel like, at the end. Anyway. True end. Ending 4 out of 4. Got it. Congratulations on reaching the true ending. Thank you for healing my heart, player. So nice to be whole again. We'll miss you very much. We've had quite an adventure after all. You're like family to me now. feel free to come visit us again anytime. After all, you're always welcome in Timsville. And as always, thank you for playing. True ending. Alright. There you go. Alright, so that's all the endings. I didn't realize this game had multiple endings until the very end, so that was a surprise to me. But yeah, that's all the endings. I got like the 2 neutral endings, the bad ending, and the true ending, And they're kind of pretty simple to get. The only complaint... Well, let me first say... Before I complain, actually, let me first say that this game was kind of amazing, actually. I was surprised how good this game was. The art is, like, really good. I like the surreal, scenarios and, like, scenes that you see around here, It's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. The places that you go through. And it's interesting to look at. The story was interesting. I liked, obviously, the mystery as well. I didn't expect much of a mystery, to be honest. When I was looking for this game, I was actually looking for some kind of interesting, like, horror games. But this one's actually, I don't know, there is some horror elements, actually, a little bit, in terms of, like, the weird feet and hands. But, like, other than that, it's not really a scary game. But it turns out it's more like an actual, like, just detective game, it was actually really fun. I like it. I mean, I generally like games like Phoenix Wright and Danganronpa, right? So those are the type of games I actually really love. So this game was actually pretty fun. Even though I did, get the bad ending the first time and totally somehow, like, missed the actual answer to the case, but don't worry about that. But yeah. So it was actually really fun. I like the character designs, and again, like the surreal art as well. Is just, I don't know, something about it. Something of the way the game is written is actually really enjoyable, because the game itself actually takes itself pretty seriously. I mean, there's some jokes here and there, but I feel like it's not too on the nose, other than I guess the Hatsune Miku one. But I don't know, some of the references though, actually I like, because I have like a complete bias for some of them, like Hatsune Miku and like the anime references. I don't know, I'm just a freaking weeb, so even though those kind of jokes are super on the nose, I kind of like them because of that. But anyway, but yeah, I like how the game is kind of like, it's actually kind of semi-serious, it actually is just a full-on competent like mystery game, and yet it has all these like really weird visuals, it's like at the same time, this contrast actually makes the game kind of unique. Actually, I kind of like it. And maybe the explanation, like maybe the in-lore explanation for all these weird visuals is because maybe in Timsville, it's the effect of like the mind control, kind of affecting the main character maybe. Even though she is technically immune to it, maybe it causes some kind of side effect where everything looks kind of weird. Maybe that's the reason, I don't know. But yeah, either way, it's actually kind of neat actually to just look around, explore, and I like the character, I like reading the dialogue, a lot of things I like about this game. So it's quite a surprise for me, actually. I didn't realize how good this game was. Now here's my only complaint. And it's the one that I rant about in almost every game that doesn't do it. It's a lack of a save system. Why do you not have a save system, developers? I'm very disappointed in you. I'm a disappointed parent. Like, why do you not have a save system? I know, like, a lot of developers, they give the excuse of like, oh, my game's only like an hour, like half an hour. Don't worry about it. It's a short game. But like, that's not good enough. Because what if the game crashes? What if the game, like, if the player accidentally alt F4s, whatever it is, what if suddenly they have to stop playing? How do they get back to the game? Even if it's short, like, they want to finish it, right? If you don't let the player finish it, then they're not ever going to finish it, I feel like, as me trying to be like a completionist and trying to finish the game anyway, I'm the type of player that actually goes through it despite any like obstacles to that, I guess, any like anything that might happen. I'll still try to go through the game even if there's no save system, but for the average player, probably not going to do that. They're just going to be frustrated and probably not finish the game, right? That's not what you want, right? You want players to actually play your game, like finish the game. So have a save system, damn it, especially with a game with multiple endings. And I know, I mean, depending on the game, I feel like some games are like, you play the game once, so you don't really play the game again, you don't really try to find all the endings. But like, I feel like these kind of games, especially like ones with short, like that have a short length, most players will want to get all the endings, right? They want to see all the different outcomes, is the idea. And you know, the biggest problem to that, you know, is the fact that this game, it closes itself and expects you to go through the game again to get all the other endings. That was, I gotta say, annoying. I gotta say. Like, why? Why would you want the player to do that, you know? Like, they don't have to, but I don't know. This type of game, there's an expectation where probably the player will want to, but then you kind of put this kind of artificial barrier to it. I don't know. Or like you kind of force them to play the game again from the very beginning. And it kind of leaves a sour taste in your mouth because despite the game being so good and you like dialogue and everything, you seeing it a second time like right after, like I kind of, I don't know, kind of sours the memories of the game, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm seeing this dialogue again or whatever. You know, you have to click through all this again. There's no skip button, you know, whatever. So it's really annoying to get all the endings. But anyway, that's my biggest rant, I would say. And maybe, you know, maybe it's kind of hard, like, to have a save system. I know this is made in Unity, and especially a 2D game in Unity is already kind of strange. I feel like a lot of people don't really make 2D games in Unity because it's not really made for that. At least, you know, from the get-go, right? It's by default, I feel like more like a game engine for like 3D games, but you know, 2D games it is manageable, but I imagine you have to do some extra little things to make it workable. So maybe that's why the save system wasn't really a priority, maybe. I don't know. But in terms of game design, I really do wish there's some way to save. Maybe some like chapter select? I don't know. But like, yeah, I wish there was a save system. But other than that though, other than my biggest like rant about that thing, which I rant about a lot of games, not just this one, but a lot of games that don't have a save system. But other than that, but yeah, it was great. Story was enjoyable. It was fun solving the mystery. Visuals are interesting. They're both cute and also creepy and disturbing and weird, which I like, actually. I like that kind of combination. You know, I like the contrast of the cutesy looking anime characters and like, I mean, I don't know if you call it anime. I mean, you know, it's kind of like an anime to me, but anyway, cutesy looking anime characters and like, you know, surreal imagery. I like that. That tends to be my favorite type of visual aesthetic, actually. Anything else? I mean, music's all right as well. This song actually kind of loops way too quickly. Actually, like these very short loops. It was actually kind of what's the word? It's kind of I don't know what the word is, but you know, like it loops too quickly. Basically, it's droning. Yeah, it's too droning or something. What's the word? I don't know what the word is. Anyway. Other than this song that has a very short loop, the music is fine. And yeah, I mean, anything else I want to say? I like the UI as well. I like how there's like a journal. We can look through stuff as well. That was fun too. I like looking at little item descriptions. You know, I tend to be that kind of player who likes to look through everything. But yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, just overall, it's a really well-made game. You know, other than the only sticking point is the lack of a save system. I really wish if only they could, if they have the time anyway. I know the developer actually, this is a big collaboration actually, I feel like with a lot of people. I don't know if they have like a studio name or anything, but when I look at the store page, there's actually a bunch of people that actually like worked on this together. So I don't know how that worked, but I was just thinking like, you know, if only they could add like one more thing, it would be some way to save. You know, that'd be great. That would be my one suggestion. But anyway, there you go. That was it for the actually, what's the name of the game again? I actually forgot the name of the game. The Penne Dreadful Murder, right? That's what it's called. The Penne Dreadful Murder. That was it for Penne Dreadful Murder. And I guess if you're on YouTube, you didn't know I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. And I also have played other games on my channel as well, so you can look for those if you want. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.